Let's ride New York's newest subway trains. Hey everyone, welcome to a brand new Trains Are Awesome video. I'm Tom. I'm standing in front of Moynihan Train Hall here at Penn Station in Manhattan, New York. It's been like a year and a half since I've been to New York City. I'm so happy to be back. A lot has happened in the New York transit scene since I was last here. In this video, we're gonna try to see if we can catch New York's newest subway cars, the R211s. Let's go to the subway station. Now, I've been taking trips on the New York subway since I was a little kid, and I remember the first time I saw renderings for New York's new subway cars, and I was so excited. Well, it's 2023 and that reality is finally here, so I really hope that I find one of the R211s. Been waiting for this a long time. The New York City subway is a massive operation. With 28 services, more than 400 stations, and 1 billion annual riders, it's no surprise that the subway has a massive fleet of trains. There are over 6,000 cars of varying ages, makes, and models. The oldest cars in regular service today date back to the early 1970s. Just like all large transit systems, the subway is constantly renewing its fleet. The most recent edition of the R211 series has many fans excited, especially because the trains include some radical design changes. There are 3 different types of R211. The R211A is used on the B division of the regular subway network. That means the services that have letters instead of numbers. The R211T will also be used on the B division of the subway, except that these cars will have open gangways. And finally, the R211S trains will be deployed on the Staten Island Railway. Japanese company Kawasaki has been tasked with building an initial order of 535 cars, with an option for many more. As of filming, only the R211A series was in service, with 2 sets running on the A train. They entered service in March 2023, first as a trial run, and then officially starting in June. Now there's a reason I've come to 34th Street Penn Station, and that's because the R211s run on the A train. Now the A runs express through Manhattan, and here at 34th Street, the A trains have their own island platform, so no matter what direction the train comes from, I can see it and I can get on it. Most stations with express and local service have 2 island platforms, because this lets passengers change between local and express trains using a simple cross-platform transfer. However, for some reason, the layout at 34th Street is different. Here, locals have their own side platforms, while both uptown and downtown express trains use a middle platform. Perfect for me, because if a new train is coming, it wouldn't matter what direction it was coming from, I could just hop on it. Of course, I had no idea where the 2 trains were, when they'd pass through here, or even if I'd see one at all. I was fully prepared to sit down for a good long while and hope for the best, enjoying the variety of trains that passed by as I waited. After about 20 minutes of waiting, a downtown A train was approaching, and I was about to get very lucky. Yes! Yes, yes, yes! There were 3 things that I immediately noticed on the exterior of the train. 1, the sleek headlights on the front, a break from the more traditional rounder shapes. 2nd, the use of full-color LED displays, which I strongly endorse. And finally, the addition of a little bit of color, instead of just a plain silver body shell. Guys, we're on the R211A. I'm so happy I could cry. Inside, the MTA colors have been incorporated into the floor design. The area by the doors is clearly marked in bright yellow.
full-color LED screens give the destination of the train and the next stop. I am a sucker for full-color LEDs. They just look so fresh and good. All other information is displayed on LCD screens, and let me tell you, these screens are everywhere. There are these long ones above every door. They are visual perfection, displaying a lot of information in a stylish, organized way. Displays like this should be the standard for modern trains. But they're not the only screens. In fact, almost every surface is covered in some kind of screen. It reminds me of the trains on the Yamanote line in Tokyo, which have a similar setup. Coincidentally, also built by Kawasaki.
Next stop, left 14, back to the first one, please.
So you may be wondering, where are the open gangways? Weren't the new trains supposed to have open gangways? Those are the R211T trains. This is an R211A.
The R211Ts with open gangways will enter service sometime later this year. As a European, I'm a fan of open gangways. However, this is not a video about the pros and cons of open gangways. Perhaps I'll make a video about that in the future, but right now, I really just want to enjoy that new train experience.
Guys, how lucky am I? I barely had to wait half an hour and one of them showed up. I need to catch my breath. That was so exciting. I mean, if you're not into trains or if you're a regular MTA hater, I understand why you might not get why I'm so excited, but that train is an improvement in a lot of different areas. I love when the doors light up, like green for open, red for closed. I love the huge LCD screens. LCD screens are the way to go. What a phenomenal product. I cannot wait to see more roll out and ride it again. Guys, you are not gonna believe this. We are going 2 for 2 today.
Turns out I didn't have to wait long at all. Here's my train back to 34th Street.
Let's try these benches. It's a hard bench. I mean, for a hard bench, it's pretty comfortable.
This is 14th Street. Transfer available to the seat and now also This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the rear of the platform. The next stop is 34th Street.
Stand clear of the closing door, please.
Railroad, New Jersey Transit, and Amtrak. This is an accessible station. The elevator is at the center of the platform. This is the 207th Street bound express train. The next stop is 42nd Street.
Stand clear of the closing door, please.
So I feel like I need to explain this situation a bit. There are currently 2 R211As running in the entire New York subway system. Just 2 of them right now. Both on the A line. I came to 34th Street expecting to camp out here for like maybe more than an hour just to catch a glimpse of one. So the first one comes within like 20 minutes, as you know, and I'm just completely in awe. One, at the awesome train, but also just like, I didn't have to wait that long, got to ride the new train, super, super lucky. So I get to 4th Street, I have an impression of the train, I love it. I have to get back to Penn Station because some of my friends are here and we're gonna go walk through New York together. It's their first time. So I'm just waiting for the next A train to take me up. I don't care what it's gonna be. And I see the headlights and I'm like, we're about to get the second R211A set, aren't we? We were. And so I rode both of the New York subway's brand new trains in the span of like 15 minutes. Can you believe that?
The R211A is a great train. It's on par with modern subway trains around the world. I love the passenger information as well as the overall exterior design. Still, the trains have that unmistakable New York City subway feel. I hope to ride them many more times, and I'm looking forward to seeing the open gangways in the future R211Ts. Thanks for watching today. We'll see you next time.